In my last video, I got the request to do some stuffed two-strand twists or some feed-in two-strand twists. So I'm going to be showing you how to do that in this video here. We're going to begin on freshly shampooed, conditioned, and blow-dried hair. And we're going to blow this hair as smooth as possible. You don't have to do this step. You can work on wet hair if you like. But I find that this helps out with ensuring that hair stays as smooth as possible with minimal frizz while preventing breakage and snagging as you work. Shameless plug here. This is my mannequin. You can get her. She'll be linked in the description box down below. As you can see, she closely mimics natural hair. This is about as close as you're gonna get, baby. From there, I'm gonna go ahead and section off the hair that I'm braiding with. You can use whatever braiding hair of your choosing. I am using one that is of an oppositional color, so that way you can easily see it in this video because I wanna make sure that you can see it. I've got it on a thread rack. That will also be linked down below, but if you don't have a thread rack or if you don't have thread rack money, that's totally fine. You can also lay out hair like this here on a flat surface or a table. Just know that sometimes the hair can get a little tangled up and it can sometimes fall on the floor a bit easier this way, but trust me, this still works just as well. You don't have to go and spend a ton of money to make things happen. So you can see I have a stuffed twist right here. This is a feed-in twist. And you can see usually when you do it with a color that matches, it's going to look like it's just their hair. It's very undetectable. What I like about this is it's a great way for you to be able to add thickness, fullness, or length to your hair without it being noticeable that you've added it in. It's very similar to feed-in braids, which if you need a tutorial for feed-in braids, I have a tutorial for that as well. But it's slightly different. So I'm going to be showing you some of those differences on it. I'm going to show you with a lighter color of hair, and that way it can stand out a bit more. You can more easily see what we have going on. Now I will suggest that if you are looking to learn this technique that you practice twisting in both directions. So you should be able to twist to the left as well as to the right. The reason why is because when you are twisting on the left side of the head, usually twisting up is going to work a bit better. When you're twisting on the right side of the head, twisting up is going to work better as well. And that's two opposite directions. All right, so I'm going to start off with my section I've parted off here. I don't have any product in this hair. From there, I'm going to separate that into two pieces, just like this here. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to immediately grab just a small piece of hair. I'm going to add that in to both strands like this. Now I'm going to be twisting toward the face, and then I'm going to pass it up and away from the face, just like that. And once I do so, I'm going to reach underneath, grip that other strand, and we're going to pull it onto the other side. Again, twisting toward the face so that we can prep to pass it away from the face. Okay, just like that. And we'll go ahead and pass over. All right, so once we pass it over, you can see as I twist, you see how it kind of tucks in there? That's what we're looking for. Now from there, I can just pick up a little bit of hair and we're gonna twist and add that in. Now I could immediately add in more hair, or we could choose to go a little ways and add in later. But I'm gonna go ahead and add in more because I want you to see how easy it is to add in without it being super detectable that that's what you did. So I'm gonna go ahead and add in some more and twist. Then we'll bring underneath like this, and we're going to add to the bottom strand. So reaching through, adding that hair that we just picked up off the scalp to that strand, again twisting it toward the face, and then we're going to pass it up and away from the face like this. And you can see how even with a different color, how easy it is to kind of blend that in. Now the nice thing to me about this is you can essentially add as much hair as you want to get the fullness that you're looking for. So if I wanted to add a slightly larger piece, I can go ahead and do that with honestly very minimal issue in terms of it being noticeable that I added that hair in. And you can see, again, I'm adding these back to back with I'm not really waiting for the hair to start blending before I add in. I'm just twisting and adding, twisting and adding, just like that. And notice how you can't really tell where I added my pieces in at. So this is a fantastic technique to be able to fill your twists out, help them last a bit longer, or extend the length. All right. Now, a lot of times the texture of the hair that you choose to use is up to you. So now I'm using a standard pre-stretch braiding hair. It's a bit silky. If you want it to match a bit better with more textured hair, You can use like jumbo braiding hair, you can use the kinky twist hair, things like that. The only downside to me with most kinky twist hair is I find that kinky twist hair tends to be like where it only twists well in one direction. Whereas with braiding hair, you can twist it either way and it doesn't really mess up the way that that twist works. Going ahead and adding in another piece, just laying that over the top. Now, if you need a bit more control, a braiding gel is great for that because it allows you to control this hair a bit more. But I would encourage you to focus on your technique more than your product. I see a lot of people that are focused so heavily on product rather than technique, and it ends up making it to where like it looks good, but then you end up having the product turn white or issues along that line as you're going. And the problem to me with that is it makes it to where it's like, okay, the product, it just doesn't last as long. You're slathering product on the scalp, it's causing scalp issues, things along that line. And we really want to ensure that we are keeping not just the hair's health in mind, but the scalp's health in mind also. And you can see I've added quite a few pieces in. It's all based on the thickness that you want for your finished look. So turning it to the right, passing it over to the left, then I'm gonna grab that bottom strand, pick up some hair, add it to it, again, turning to the right, pass it to the left. Or if we're passing it to the right, then we would turn it to the left first. And I'll go ahead and show you. Let me finish this twist off and I'll show you how to twist it the other direction. All right, once you get it done from there, a lot of times what you'll see me do is I'll just roll that hair between my fingers. So instead of twisting like this, I will take that hair and roll it between my fingers and then pass over. It allows me to still get that effect without putting a ton of strain on my wrists, because we need these wrists for the rest of our lives. And especially if you're planning on doing braiding, twisting, things along that line. The other thing to me that is nice is typically if that hair is not super blunt on the ends, it will just blend down and out so you can continue twisting and not have any major issues as far as that goes. So you can see how that blends down. And notice I did not add in any dark hair at all for that twist. All right, from there, I'm gonna go ahead and let it go. And you can see if you've twisted it correctly, when you let it go, that twist holds. And notice those ends are not even together. It's just that technique will hold your twist together for you. From there, a lot of times I'll take it, I'll pull it up into a ponytail, let it sit down, however it is that you choose to have it. Totally up to you. Let me show you how to twist the other way. All right, so just parting off another section. I'm just gonna go ahead and part it off about like that. I'm not gonna focus on trying to make it perfect because my mannequin is not gonna be wearing this out of salon or anything, but you can see my part line is still pretty clean. And from there, we'll start adding our hair in. So again, we're gonna pick up a small section here in the front. So we'll go ahead and pick up our small section. From there, I'm gonna separate that off into two. Now keep in mind, we're twisting the opposite direction. So I'm gonna be twisting down towards the face and then back up and away from the face. So if I wanted to add in this hair, I'm gonna go ahead and add it across these two strands that I have here. Okay, and we're going to be twisting it down towards the face, then pass up and away from the face. Now I am not left-handed, so baby, this way has always been a bit more of a challenge for me, but I want you to see that it is doable, even if you have to put a little bit more work to it. All right, once I have that hooked in, then from there we can go ahead and continue. I'll go ahead and pick up my next strand just like that. And if you like in my instance, I'm right-handed, so I'm gonna go ahead and then start on the right side. I'm gonna twist that towards the base, just like we were doing. And then I'll go ahead and pass over. And we'll twist that side toward the face as well. Picking my hair up, twisting it, and passing over, just like that. Now you can see I am accustomed to twisting to the right. So it's still like, even if you're more experienced, you're going to have instances where it's like that just kind of slows you down some. Okay. But you can see, even if you're a bit slower, it's still very much doable. Grab another piece. Here we go. Again, twisting toward the face. And then from there, I'm going to pass over. And you can see when I first pass over, that looks a mess. That twist is what makes all the difference. So I'm going to take that and we're going to twist that toward the face as well. Then pick up my hair. I'm going to roll that between my fingers and then pass over. And now it's locked in place. So it can take a little bit of time to kind of get accustomed to twisting in the opposite direction, but you can see it is doable, friend. You just got to keep working with it. And of course, if you're working with a color that matches your client's hair, it becomes that much more easy for you to master. And you can tell that twist that I'm doing there just allows you to easily blend in. Then from there, once I get off the scalp, I'll just take it, twist and pass, twist and pass. So let me move forward some so you can see. We're gonna take that hair here because we wanna blend with it. So I'm gonna take it, twist and pass. And I'm twisting both sides at once and passing over. Again, still twisting toward the face and then passing away from the face. So if you can't do both at the same time, like I'm doing here, just do one. Twist and pass, twist and pass, twist and pass. Every now and then you want to drag that hand down and then just keep on going. And as you get better with it, you'll find that you can get faster, just like this here. And you'll notice, even though I added significantly less hair on this one, it still blends all the way down. A lot of times you'll see people finish these off by putting a foam or a mousse on top of them. That will help it to hold a bit longer and prevent flyaways, things like that. It also will take those little flyaways that are naturally going to be in the hair and help to lay them down while increasing shine on the hair. So those are fantastic as well. Again, product line is up to you. I'm here to teach you the skill on this one. If you found this video to be helpful, please do me a favor and click the like button, subscribe, or comment what you would like to see next. I'll talk to you later, friend. Bye.